Hey, this is Tim Wolf, and I'm here to give you 3 quick tips to level up or modernize your songwriting. And the first would be to use an instrument that you write on that you're not that proficient with. So if you usually write with guitar, try piano, because what we do as human beings, we tend to go to patterns that we are used to and that feel comfortable to us. And if we get out of our comfort zone, and you have to think more, because what happens when you play an instrument, it becomes kind of in your fingers. Have you ever heard the term, it's in your fingers, and you don't really think about it. It's almost your subconscious that is controlling it. And the same thing, if you play a lot of licks on guitar, which guitar is my main instrument, and if I'm noodling on guitar, I can watch TV and not even think about what I'm playing. Well, the same thing happens when you play an instrument that you're really proficient with. When you're songwriting, you will tend to go to those tried and true chords or riffs. And if you switch out to a piano, if you will, and maybe even write without an instrument and just get a melody in your head and do it in your voice recorder without an instrument, and try that, or try an alternative way. If you normally write the lyrics first, write the melody first. Anyway, that's tip number 1. Get out of your comfort zone. Second tip is, to modernize especially, is don't use perfect rhymes. The Cole Porter, what I call the Cole Porter rhyming. Of course, Cole Porter was a great songwriter. I love his songs. But every word is a perfect rhyme. It's like clock and rock. So the vowel sound matches and the consonant. And that is almost a certain way to date your songs, the rhyming pattern. And here's an example. I pulled up Circles by Post Malone, and here's some of the lyrics. We couldn't turn around till we were upside down. I'll be the bad guy now, but I ain't too proud. So he's got down and proud that are rhyming. Those are not perfect rhymes. Those are near rhymes because the ending vowel sound doesn't match. Here's some of my favorite. I go down here further, and I found you thought that it was special, but it was just the sex though. Now that's a real modern, what I would call almost a rap or hip hop rhyme. He special sex though. So he's rhyming two syllables, multiple words that are rhyming. That is really excellent rhyming for a modern type of approach. And I still hear the echoes. So he's rhyming special, sex though, echoes. That's phenomenal rhyming. And most of these are, except for those 3 examples, in this song that I've just pulled up, most of the ending words that rhyme are single syllable. So like cold and goal. Again, that's non-perfect rhymes. Proud and down, try, time. Those are single syllable words. They're easier to rhyme and easier to land. However, now I'm going on to tip number 3, is be aware of what's called male and feminine rhymes. So a male is any word that is one syllable. It's more dominant, to end on, I'm talking about the end of the phrase that you're rhyming. So these are all male words. Down, proud, try, time. A feminine rhyme is a multi-syllable word, and the last syllable is not emphasized. So for example, special, sex though, the way he's saying it, echo, those are all feminine words. Now you can have a multi-syllable word that is a masculine, but the last syllable has to be emphasized. If the last syllable is not emphasized, if it's a syllable that's earlier in the word that is emphasized as the most emphasis, that is a feminine rhyme. Now you can rhyme feminine with feminine, and he does it beautifully here. That's why it works so well. Special, sex though, echoes, those are all feminine rhymes, and they rhyme with each other. But where you get into trouble, or can make it so the rhyme doesn't really land. Now, if you're aware of it and you do it on purpose, it can work. But if you're not aware of it, like I would take songs to a critique and they'd say your rhymes aren't landing. And I didn't understand why, because I was mixing male and feminine, and it makes sense. So you can do it, and it can work, but you need to be aware. We need to be aware when we're doing that, male and feminine. So the 3 tips I have: get out of your comfort zone, which means using an instrument that you're not proficient with, or use a different technique. Like if you normally write the lyrics first, write a melody first, or vice versa. Second would be use near rhymes, not perfect rhymes, to modernize. And then thirdly, to be aware of feminine and masculine rhymes. I hope this was helpful to you, and we'll see you next time.